Hey YouTube, it's that dude named Dave and welcome to my channel. And if you've been here before, welcome back. Before we get started, we have to do my price of admission. Like, subscribe, and the bell notification below. You guys are watching, but everyone is still not subbed yet. So let me help you by helping me out here and give you guys a few seconds to do this. Okay, we have that out the way, no long intros. Today's video, we're coming back to Fox Soul. Now, if you guys follow my channel, a few days earlier, I did a video regarding the queens of Fox Soul, regarding the passing of Kevin Samuels and just how disrespectful they were. So now on this video, they're commenting on Jamal Bryant, who was very disrespectful on his Mother's Day brunch, who actually apologized to Kevin Samuels' family for the words he said. But they had other words regarding his apology. So we're going to get to the video and we're going to try to make this make sense.
Okay. Well, last week we reported that Pastor Jamal Bryant threw some shade at the passing of Kevin Samuels. Bryant said, "How can a man say you don't have the level of attraction of a high-value man if he got to get a GoFundMe for his funeral?" Well, he recently released an apology and said, Benjamin Franklin once said, "The best way to mess up an apology is to add an excuse. I extend my deepest condolences and apologies to Kevin Samuels' family and friends. Thank you to all who purpose to keep me accountable. We grow from mistakes and birth maturity. Humility will always defeat arrogance. We grow as we go." What are your thoughts on this apology? Who wants to go first on this one?
Before we let the women go here, she read Jamal's passage here. He actually has a video where he actually speaks publicly on this from the pulpit here. So I just want to state that level here. It wasn't just written. He actually was physical at his church and mentioned these words here. So let's get to the video now.
I don't think he owed him an apology. I don't think that took away condolences or something. I think he was right. It's like, right, with all that he was talking about, you should have this, this, and that, and I'm dressed to the nine, and I act like this, and I do that. How do you not have your stuff in place? Because the type of woman you're asking for is you want her to be this, this, and that.
Y'all hear this?
What do you have in place? And it's proven that he didn't have all of his shit together because he has to go get a GoFundMe page.
Well, that may be fake. The family came out and said that that's not a true story, that they're refusing the money. That may be a fake story that someone put out there, but I don't know. Like, y'all think he had bread or not?
That still stands.
No, you hear how disingenuous that is? I'm gonna call y'all out right now. I gotta stop this here. Mr. Samuels passed away on May 5th. As I'm recording this here, we're almost 2 weeks removed. And we know for a fact that the GoFundMe was fake. It was created in Melanie King's name, and she came out right away and denied it and showcased it was a fake. And then it had to go to GoFundMe, and they pulled it down to the point where that GoFundMe even actually offered money to Kevin Samuels' family, and they turned it down. Jamal Bryant was held accountable because everybody came from him saying, "You're wrong about the GoFundMe. Why would you go on your public platform and spew information that you have not confirmed?" Now, here we are days later now, Lisa Raye, and you're still sitting on this. It is false. Kevin Samuels died a rich man. I have a small YouTube channel here with 8,000 subs, and I'm monetized here. And I see what my channel generates. And then if you see what Kevin Samuels' channel is, and knowing if you actually understand it here, Kevin Samuels was making money in his sleep. When Kevin Samuels ate breakfast, he was making money. When he was with that young lady the night he passed away, he was making money. When he had his last birthday, he was making money. So why are you still continuing to go along with the trope that he died broke and need a GoFundMe when you clearly have producers? You're on Fox Soul. People can tell you the information that is facts, and you're still holding on to it. And then when Claudia even brought that it was fake, you still wanted to double down. It's a damn shame, y'all, when women are wrong and then they showcase they're wrong, they still don't want to believe it. They want to believe the lie. Let the lie live. Back to the video, y'all.
If they did, then that's what I got to say about it.
Okay. And you see how they're just laughing and being catty about it? This is so bad, y'all.
Vivica, you want to take a stab at it? They was coming for me and you in the comments.
Okay, Vivica Fox.
Really?
Oh, I'm sorry. A poke?
A poke?
A try.
Well, you know, Pastor,
The reason why folks was coming for you because they said those who lives in glass houses shouldn't throw stones. So I think that was the whole recanting of things. God bless him that he apologized.
That was a very Southern bellish.
That was very facetious, y'all. That was disingenuous. You see how she looks here? Because Vivica knows that she felt that heat from what she said here, because she obviously had no idea of what the word karma means. That's why everybody came for her old hag self here, because let's just put it out here. You ain't popping like you used to no more. And you know what though? You still mad at the words that Kevin Samuels said about you, and that y'all never even had the opportunity to have this dialogue, even though you could have came on this platform. And so now you don't want that smoke right now. So you're just gonna go ahead and say, well, Pastor, you know, you don't want to throw stones. Well, that's part of it. But you want to know something? Men of value, people in places that Mr. Bryant associates with, held that man to this degree here, to accountability. Shout out to Osha Jackson. If you get a chance, go to his channel. He speaks in detail. I'm not going to be the one to speak on it because Osha brought the information. Go to his channel on how he breaks down how Jamal Bryant was held down and held accountable by the fraternity to make him come out in the pulpit to apologize for these lies here. But these women here, they don't have any accountability whatsoever. And we're seeing Vivica here. She wants to be short right now because she knows she's going to get killed if she says the wrong thing again. But just by her saying that here, have no respect for her. None whatsoever, y'all. Let's get back to the video.
That was very Southern bellish, Vivica.
Are you okay? Are you all right to put my hand on your forehead? You all right? Put your head up here.
Let the church say amen.
Hey.
And
Y'all
the
hear this?
Oscar goes to
Vivica, you tried.
They even saying she's acting right now.
Amen. Amen. Okay.
Wait a minute. Do you see how Lisa Raye's acting here? Do y'all see how they're all dancing? They're all laughing. They're all cackling here. And black women wonder why black men have a problem today. We are clearly on two sides of the fence here. When black women say we need to protect black women, but what happens when one of our own passes away here and the only problem that you have with him is his words? We want to demonize him to the point where he was the worst human being possible here. And what are we doing here? They're just singing. They're just dancing. They're just cackling. It's a goddamn shame, y'all. It's a damn shame. This is getting worse, as we can see here, because we're showing that they don't have any class. Let's get back to the video.
Selena Johnson, say you.
I am not in a position to speak on the dead. Okay, and so that for me, I'm gonna exit stage left, and I'm going to bow out of this conversation in terms of this topic, because I said what I said about Kevin Samuels. I think that it's nice that Jamal Bryant retracted his statement. If it bothered people,
it's not nice. It was right. You see how women act here? I think it was nice, no. It was right. Jamal Bryant was wrong. He went on a public platform. He used his stage to spew lies. So it only makes sense to go back to the same platform and then correct it with the truth. And y'all can't accept it. Back to the video.
He does lead a very, very big congregation. He is the man of God. He has to be non-biased. So, I mean, I see where it come from.
How are you? Can you be a man of God like just only on certain days of the week?
Well, Miss Claudia, I don't know about the days of the week, but I know that he leads a big congregation and that he is the man of God. That's all I know.
In Jesus' name, let's say amen.
And
Didn't Eddie Long lead a big congregation?
Oh,
well, Miss Claudia.
What does Eddie Long have to do with this conversation here? You see how they try to put in a butt in here, trying to add, women always do this here. Doesn't Eddie Long, I know where she's going with this here. I'm not going to engage in it with some additional commentary. I'm just saying that what if, that but, and things of that nature. Stick on Jamal Bryant. And then don't go outside of what's going on here. Stick on the subject, stay on the road. We need to go down this here, not going all over the place here, because it's kind of getting a little foggy. You see how women interact here? This is looking a little foggy. Stay on Jamal Bryant. The man apologized because he was held accountable, and y'all don't like it. And you know what though? Who are holding these women accountable when they are wrong? And it explains because women are watching this show. We don't see men rocking with this here, and this examples are showcasing why so many modern women, especially black women, have problems this day. Y'all listen to single women here who are not even middle-aged. Vivica's past middle-aged, y'all. She's knocking on 60. Okay, the other 3 are middle-aged. So y'all gonna listen to one who's married, the other 3 who are not married and don't have no man in their life. And Claudia's on a reality show talking about her problems, not even married either. So what do y'all say about this here? Let's get back to the video.
Now, Claudia.
I listen, and I come to you humbly with these questions. I'm just asking the question because I need to learn. I want y'all to school me.
Listen,
seriously,
me, I am in no position to put anyone in heaven or hell. You know, so
you're not, but you're allowing these women are. I don't agree with the mantra of heaven and hell. I'm not a big religious person anymore, but the women on your panel, you're not holding them accountable because all of them has put Kevin Samuels down low and not up above, if that's what y'all actually believe here. So you saying that, but you're not talking to the women on your panel.
As far as this story is concerned, in terms of Jamal Bryant, he may have made some mistakes in the past, you know, but as far as this specific particular story.
Say it right.
I understand what he was trying to say and what he was trying to do. And that's what I got.
I got what he was trying to say. I wasn't really that mad at him.
Hold up.
Me neither.
But I guess when people die.
You are not mad that Jamal Bryant was lying. I want people to catch that here. I could let that slide here. I'll continue the video. All 4 are basically in agreement here. You see how Selena's trying to be sly, no one not comment, and Lisa Raye, they all are in agreement here. Claudia said it here. They don't have a problem with what Jamal Bryant said in the beginning. They have a problem with accountability and the man apologizing because they have a feeling about Mr. Samuels here that he should not be allowed to apologize. Heat and death. This is what happens here. You're gonna get the smoke. Some low-hanging fruit, y'all. This is bad behavior. This is low frequency. This is low vibranium. I said vibranium, I know that. But you guys get it. This is sad. Let's get back to the video.
Depending on who they are, we're supposed to not say anything negative. Everything is forgiven. We're not supposed to forget everything that was said, I guess.
Well, you know,
no, I'm stopping a lot here. When somebody dies, you respect the family. The man had a daughter and a mother and other family members here. During the grieving process here, you become human beings. We think about what would happen if it was in our family. Think about it, Claudia, if someone close to you, your mother, your father passed away and you being a public figure, how would you like it if everybody came for your family? And then you're going to want to ask, saying, you know what, though? You need to protect black women because we're grieving right now and y'all don't love us. Well, you know what, though? We're showcasing that black women don't love black men. Y'all don't love us. Y'all don't care about us. We say the wrong words to your feelings. We say how we are content of being a man. And then what do? Y'all go on these platforms and want to destroy us. But what about the other cultures have done us wrong? And are you giving that same energy? No, y'all not. No, y'all not. Let's get back to the video.
It's like we said last week. You're damned if you do, you're damned if you don't.
Yes.
It's interesting because, you know, we get paid to have an opinion. To have an opinion, and then we get slandered for that opinion. However, I'm okay with that because I don't believe that just because we have an opinion, everyone needs to agree. You know, that's fine. What I'm not okay with is the way that people disagree. You know, you don't need to be ugly and ignorant and disrespectful and stupid in the way that you disagree because you disagree with someone. It's not that serious, because if you saw them in person and on the street, you wouldn't behave that way. And if you did, that means you have mental illness. So the truth of the matter is, it's fine for people to, one side to feel this way, one side to feel this way. Like, we have to be okay with that. It's fine.
No, it's one thing to have an opinion. I'm gonna repeat it again. It's another thing when you're repeating lies. It's one thing to have an opinion. It's one thing to go ahead and keep repeating the lies that you're holding, thinking that Mr. Samuels died broke, or he needed help, or you're saying that he wasn't this high value man. He was talking the talk, wasn't walking the walk. The man talked it and he walked it, and y'all can't stand it. Even in death, y'all can't even agree, because you know you have the facts and it hurts. It burns. Y'all just don't want to accept it. It's not an opinion when it's lies. Remember that. When lies are being spewed, it's not an opinion anymore.
Entitled to their opinion.
And let me just say this before we go to break. I'm not against the church. No one hurt me in church. I just feel like some, not all, and I had a family member that did this. Some people will abuse people's faith in a church and manipulate them to get money. And I don't think that's right. I think there's people that go to church they have a lot of faith, and they come here for the word. So when I see that, you're clearly manipulating for a check, for a jet, for this, for that, for your material things, for your own selfish, fleshy ways, worldly things that you want. I don't think that's right, because these people truly believe in what you're telling them. That is my issue with some churches, not all, because I love some churches.
I'm with you on that, Claudia. And you know how I deal with that in my spirit? If you're going to be an advocate for God, that means you're pretty close to him. That means his reach is also very close to slap the hell out of you when he needs to.
There you go.
So God will take care of that.
Well, we're going to take a quick commercial.
I'm going to stop the video there. We're not going to go on to what they're going to say here, and I'm not going to post their link, because I know my black man, just my men and my tribe here ain't going to rock with that here. I want to comment that last part that Claudia said here. What she said was technically right. Two things can be right at the same time. Do I think that Pastor Jamal Bryant did this to appease to his to certain people in the congregation because of certain entities that came down on him? Of course, because we all know, shout out to Osha Du Jackson who broke it down, there was some business interest involved that made him come with the apology, right? So there could be one set that thinks that is disingenuous. But here's the other thing too, though. He apologized, and it was right for him to do it. Two things can be combined, but it could be not mutually exclusive, but mutually same here. So you want to go on this high horse, Clay, that you didn't like the fact that he apologized, and then try to use all these other churches who are doing double-sided and speaking out of both sides of their mouth to justify this here. Yes, but is the man correct? I don't like Pastor Bryant. Going after this here, it's not like I'm gonna sit down with him and start doing reaction videos to his church videos. I'm gonna start speaking his praises. You want to know something? I think the man is a bad dirt dog asshole. He is not a good person. I would not rock with him. But you know what I'm going to say, though? When the man is wrong and he accepts accountability, and the same way that he went about the way of trying to go at Kevin Samuels, and he gave the apology the same way, I respect it. I will accept it just like anybody else. And that's as men and as adults do. We may not rock with that person, but as long as that person is not being disingenuous in his apology, I will take it and I will move on. I'm not going to check for him anymore unless he starts doing some crazy stuff again, and then we'll talk about it. But the women here cannot accept that. The women here are in their feelings. The women here, whatever the case may be, cannot be good, decent human beings and let the dead die and let the family grieve. They are content with spewing this hate here. And what they're not understanding is, as us men watch this program here, we see snippets here, and we're saying this is a losing battle with modern women. Why do we want to deal with American women? Especially me being a black man, and I talk to all of my black brothers here. Why do we want to deal with black women if they're going to talk down and treat us like this here? We keep hearing, I repeat it again, that we need to protect black women. But what about our black men? What about men in general, how they can go on these platforms and speak ill and easily about it? But let's throw an example. I know Kevin used to talk about Rihanna and Kelly Rowland and Beyonce, but let's say that in this example, unfortunately, let's say that Beyonce falls. and we lose it. We lose her. What would happen when the Beehive hear a whole bunch of men speak the same way these women are speaking on Kevin Samuels? We know the answer. I don't need to explain it. Women who watch my videos here, y'all know the answer. I don't need to go in detail. We're not protected. And these videos here and Mr. Samuel's death is showcasing this here. So for the women who are happy that think that when he's passed away, he's going to over, no, there is more men's channels here that's going to be coming up and striving and putting the information out here so that us men can grow and build and keep teaching positivity and keep going in the right way there so we can all be responsible men. And actually for the men who want to date, find the women they are, but it's not going to be these type of women here. And black women, if y'all happy over this man's demise over words, I need to look in the mirror. We got to stop this. This is the reason why we're in the bottom toe pole of every major statistic. I've had my white brothers, my Puerto Rican brothers, my Mexican friends all over hit me up saying, hey man, it's rough for y'all black guys out here, man. Y'all women really do this here. We don't act, I mean, we have our issues, but we don't go this hard. So I don't know how how we can wreck this here, but what we can do is keep talking, keep building these spaces, and keep being good people. When someone dies, we don't speak ill in them. Now, you may have some smoke for them later, but respect the family. And these women here who are past their prime, career-wise, as well as sexual marketplace-wise, is past their prime. And I want all my ladies who check this out know this is not who you need to follow and listen to. And for my fellas here, if you see these women in your circles, cut them loose because y'all don't need them, because this is the type of woman that's gonna trap you and bring you to your demise. Comment, like, subscribe, click on that bell notification below. I wanna know what you guys think about this video here. Was this really hard to watch with these women speaking here? And what you think about my commentary? But until next time, I'm that dude named Dave. See y'all next time, YouTube world.